My name's Oak Norton, and I'm the father of 5 children. I live in Highland, Utah. In 2004, I got involved in educational activism when I discovered that our school district was no longer teaching the times tables and long division to children. And my oldest was in 3rd grade, and I got involved in trying to improve the math standards in both our district and our state, and in trying to get rid of the curriculum in our district. I started a petition and got thousands of people to sign that, but our school district ignored it. So I went to the legislature and pointed out to them that the Fordham Foundation had rated our current standards at that time a D rating, and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce had given them a C-. So we started an initiative in the legislature to raise our math standards in Utah. The State Office of Education, surprisingly, fought us all the way. They were not excited about doing that. They said it'd be too expensive, incur all kinds of professional development. We'd have to replace textbooks, and it would just be a massive undertaking for the state to change our math standards when we'd only changed them 4 or 5 years prior to that. Well, we succeeded. We got new standards in 2007, which Fordham rated an A-. 2 years after that, the State Office of Education was offered money by the federal government through Race to the Top to adopt what they called college and career ready standards, or Common Core. As long as they would adopt it, they could have a chance at getting some of this Race to the Top money. So the state jumped on. They said it would give us increased rigor in our math, which was actually false, because Common Core, as adopted by Utah, now pushes algebra to 9th grade, where for most students, where most students before would have received Algebra 1 in 8th grade. They said it would help in the portability of our students between states, but Utah actually adopted the integrated method of math instead of discrete years like other states. Only Vermont adopted this integrated method, where upper math is actually mixed and matched between algebra, trig, geometry, so you get a little blending of everything. And what that does is it destroys our ability to have a student from out of state or a student from Utah go out of state and be in the exact same spot that other Common Core states would be. So their portability claim is completely inaccurate. They also said, related to costs, in 2007, when we were trying to adopt higher standards, they said, well, it's going to be too expensive. Now with Common Core, they were saying, well, we would have had to incur these costs eventually anyway, so it's it's okay for us to go ahead and push forward with Common Core, even though we're going to have new textbooks, more professional development, new assessments as part of this, and so their cost argument is completely ridiculous. I pity all the people who are pushing STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. There are groups around Utah who are pushing for increased STEM through Common Core, when in reality, Common Core is actually going to decrease our STEM skills. The best thing that Utah could do is go back to Massachusetts, California, or Indiana's standards before they adopted Common Core, because those were some of the best in the nation. Massachusetts had really started to show well all by themselves on international tests and ranked very comparative to some of the Asian countries. Until we do something like this and either go back to our former standards or adopt true high standards, we're going to continue to see declining math skills and less parental involvement, less ability for parents to help, because of the way that the state office has adopted Common Core. Thank you.